Alright, so what if someone thinks something about you? Now, this is kind of a problem that's kind of brushed off to the side by a lot of people. Like, if you walk up to somebody who's really confident and is like, how do you do this? How do you talk to people and how do you move around in a social situation without tensing up and freaking out and going in circles and running away? You know? And they don't really have a reason. They don't really have a thought. They're just like, no, I don't care. I just do whatever I want, man. It's not a big deal, right? How do you not think about what other people are thinking of you? Oh no. It's a tough one, huh? I don't really know. So let's brainstorm it, shall we? Let's figure this out. Let's fix this problem, shall we? We'll do this. I'm on that infinite improvement life. Whew. Alright, so if somebody is thinking something else about me, and I don't like that, I don't like their thoughts about me. Why? What is it about their thoughts that hurts me? The social status, right? Their perception of you can maybe affect how they treat you, can maybe affect how other people treat you, especially if you're in high school. If you piss off one of the popular kids, you're done. I understand. But in real life, after high school, then it's not quite that simple, you know? You say something to somebody, and they say something back, and you walk away without another word, they're gonna be like, who's this? Why are they doing this? What's going on with this thing? And you know what? That happens sometimes. People think that you're crazy sometimes. Have you ever run down the street spinning around in circles in front of a huge crowd of people? They're all gonna think you're weird, and they're all gonna go about their day, and none of them are gonna think about you ever again. Alright? So that's kind of a depressing way to get around this problem, is to say, nobody cares about me. And that sucks to say to yourself all the time, you know? If you're walking into a social situation and you're trying to be confident and you're using the words, nobody cares about me, as a motivation, it doesn't feel good, does it? So how do you get around that then, you know? How do you get around that? Let's say it's not necessarily that nobody cares about you, it's just that they got their own things going on. You know, they're trying to do their own life, and you're trying to do your own life, and they understand that you're trying to do your life, and they're trying to do their life. And so they keep a healthy separation between the two of you, right? Where they are doing their life, and you're doing your life, and you can talk to each other and exchange information, but you're separate people. You're separate entities. Completely separate. Independent. Right? And that kind of leaves you alone, doesn't it? Now you're alone, stuck in a room, the independent person in a room full of other independent people. But you don't have a connection. You don't have an instant connection with somebody. Because, sorry, you have to work for it. Nothing comes free. You know, except family, I guess. And that depends, too. But anyway, once you're in a social situation, once you're already there, and some people are over there that you could go talk to, then you go and talk to them. And they talk to you, maybe. You know, if they think that you're cool, then they'll talk to you more. If they don't think that you're cool, then they'll talk to you less. And you both move on. And you're both independent people, and you're both fine with this. Okay? Okay. They're good, so you're good. You're both good. Even if neither of you like each other. You're still a person, they're still a person. Okay? Equals. Humans. And then, once you have that, now you are yourself. You are doing your own thing now. I don't want to say that's the secret, but you do you and they do them. Okay? You don't try to do them. They don't try to do you, do they? They don't try to come up to you and follow your every move and try to impress you and do all these things to make you like them. Right? Who does that? People who really, really, really want to be liked. And who really, really, really wants to be liked? People who don't, have a lot of confidence? I don't know. But that confidence comes from being your own person. And that's tough when you're already in this cycle, already in this habit of trying to impress other people for them to like you. That's where your social anxiety comes from in the first place, is trying to, oh my goodness, I have to make them like me so that we can have a relationship. Otherwise, they won't like me, and I'm nothing, and I'm not even here, and oh no, God, and then you spiral down into depression, and it's all over for you. So instead, you're your own person, right here. Can you feel this? Do this or something if you have hands. And you're here as a human being. They are also a human being. You're both technically equals. Do you see? You're part of the same species. I don't care what clothes you're wearing. I don't care what language you're speaking, etc. You're human beings, so you're equals on a base level. And on that base level is all you need. That's where you have to start from, is that base level of understanding that you're both human beings, right? And if you're both human beings, then you're equals. Get that through your head. If two people are both humans, then they're equal people. There's no reason to be freaking out about it. That'll probably look bad. Anyway. And once you're an equal with everyone else around you, once you actually feel it, once you're actually an equal with everyone else around you, then you can build confidence. Then you can do things. Because if you wake up as an equal person, that's kind of how I experienced it when I stopped having social anxiety. When you kind of realize that all these other people are also just people, then there's no worries. Because they're worried about you thinking something about them, and you're worried about them thinking something about you. So take the high road and don't think anything bad about them. And then maybe everything will go along, everything will go a lot better. I'm not worried that you're thinking something bad about me when I stutter like that, because it doesn't matter. Because you're not going to remember it a day from now. You wouldn't have remembered it a minute from now if I, hadn't kept talking about it, right? So, just let it go. If you mess up, try not to mess up. If you stutter your words and trip and fall and everybody laughs, try not to do that. Try not to do that again, I guess. But you just go. I'm sorry. That's it. You keep walking and trying because you're your own person now. God dang it. You're not here to please other people. You're here to do what you want to do. Alright? You don't have to do what anybody else wants. Because they can do what they want if they want it. You get to do what you want because you're you, and you can do whatever you want, right? So other people's thoughts about you don't matter because you're trying to do what you want to do. You're not trying to do what they want to do. That's the difference. Don't ever try to do what somebody else wants to do unless, they're your boss or you love them or whatever. Some specific set-up relationship already. But if it's two just normal people trying to meet without any, imposed relationship on them, then you're good. Then you just go. Then you just talk and say whatever you want to say. And if they don't like you, that sucks. Who cares? They're another person. There's a million of them. There's 7 billion people on the planet or something like that. And so, let them go. Let that other person go, okay? They don't matter to you. You're a person. Please just be yourself. And I know that's a super cliche, and everybody's gonna turn this video off immediately when they hear me say be yourself. But it's a cliche because everyone who has started to be themselves is now confident and is now living their life and is now doing whatever they want because they're doing what they want, not doing what other people want. This kind of got long and ranty, so I apologize for that, but much love and have a good one.